Alright, so for the mirepoix, it's just your basic Asian mirepoix. We're pounding through some garlic, rough chopping them, some scallion. The ginger you can leave in large pieces. And for the miso glaze, red miso paste, some lime juice, dark soy, dash of mirin, and castor sugar. And we're just going to whisk that through and taste for seasoning. And what you're tasting for is basically the balance between the salt and the soy sauce and the sugar and the acid and the lime. So you adjust accordingly. Now we have a pan, touch of oil, and ginger slices in, and I'm just putting in a couple pieces of the garlic, and we're going to remove these before we start to saute the fish. This is just to flavor the oil. In the meantime, we lightly season our Chilean sea bass fillets. As you can see, I wrap those in paper towels to soak up any moisture. Then we remove the ginger slices and the garlic, and now we start to saute our fish. The pan doesn't have to be very hot, since we're not really going to get color from the sauteing process, but rather from all that sugar caramelizing in the pan. Okay, once we flip the first time, you can put your chopped scallion whites and chopped garlic in. Now it's just a game of pulling it off the heat, back on the heat, and really controlling the temperature, because once again there's a lot of sugar in this glaze and you don't want the sugar to burn. You want it to slowly and evenly caramelize. So we're just flipping the fish and basting it, and repeating that process while keeping a very careful handle on the heat by moving the pan on and off. Just a quick note about Chilean sea bass. Personally, I never use it. They're quite endangered species, very slow reproductive rate, but my uncle bought these and he wanted me to cook them, so what can you do? Anyway, it's a pretty foolproof fish. It's kind of like salmon in that way. They have a very wide window in terms of cooking temperature. So if you overcook this fish by a couple minutes, no big deal. So I included some of the, at this point, candied garlic and scallion pieces on top. A lot of flavor in those bits. And we're finishing off with sliced scallion. And that's basically it. You can see there's a nice glossy finish. It's a very fatty fish, and plus you have a lot of sugar in that marinade. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video.